The Satchel Charge. Satchel charges have been used throughout the history of warfare in many different forms, for as long as there has been dynamite. In the movies, the World War II American M37 satchel charge might be the most famous of this type of explosive. But all armies had methods for packing and bundling explosives to deal with bunkers, obstacles, and tanks. The M37 satchel charge is the common satchel charge you'll see being used by Americans during World War II. These were used both in the Pacific and in the European theaters of war, and often given to paratroopers or Marines who had limited support to destroy fortified targets or tanks. These satchel charges contained up to 8 blocks of high explosive, with 2 priming assemblies in a canvas bag that had a shoulder strap. They could be detonated by a pull igniter, and were designed to be used as needed. They could be rigged to explode in any number of ways, which could include slow-burning fuses and blasting machines, sometimes called plunger detonators. Slow-burning fuses were important for satchels using the full 8 blocks of high explosive, as you wouldn't want to be anywhere nearby when it went off. The 8 blocks were each 1 pound of TNT, and all 8 were not required to destroy the average medium tank, but might be needed to bust a bunker. If using all 8 blocks, a soldier could potentially destroy a bunker, even by placing the device on top of a fortification, but they would need to get to a safe distance very quickly. Throwing the satchel into a bunker was the safer method for a soldier trying to avoid the explosion, and could devastate large sections of a bunker network. One of the biggest risks to tossing a satchel into a manned bunker is having the explosive thrown back by soldiers inside. The satchel scene from Hell is for Heroes is excellent because it shows how a soldier who picked up a satchel off another man might not be able to assess the fuse's duration under fire. This sort of satchel hot potato is not an unrealistic scenario. Most of these types of explosives were carried by men with specialty training, though any man could be briefed to use them. High explosives and/or TNT could also be rigged to explode using a grenade. The Finns frequently attached explosives to stick grenades used when fighting the Soviets. They had significant success with this, able to get close to armor using their native forests for cover. A stick grenade could also be wrapped with the explosive heads of other stick grenades for a devastating effect, similar to a satchel charge. The Soviets also did this with their RGD-33 stick grenades during World War II. The British developed a stick explosive that was sticky and would adhere ideally to a tank or target before exploding. The Germans developed a magnetic explosive that focused the explosive charge in one direction. This was safer for infantry trying to avoid any backblast. The Chinese extensively used satchel charges and grenade bundles during their struggle with the Japanese. Such satchel charges are even a symbol of heroism throughout Chinese military propaganda. The satchel charge is often portrayed as a weapon of self-sacrifice in Chinese media. Of course, bunker busting and anti-tank weapons have come a long way, so satchel charges are rarely used as they were during World War II, but they'll likely always have a future in the military as they can be customized for mission-specific targets, from leveling buildings to destroying unrecoverable equipment or vehicles. Alright, I'm Johnny. Thanks for watching this little brief on satchel charges. Make sure to stay clear of the blast, and we'll see you in the next one.